deep in the parched desert sands of ancient Osirian.
Long-forgotten secrets are becoming unearthed
that could threaten the security of the entire region.
Through cursed tombs, undead crypts, and towering pyramids,
our unlikely band of heroes must rise to the challenge
and find the secrets of
the Mummy's Mask.
Last time on the Mithril Tabletop.
It looks like the head more or less popped off.
It's a body, it's not a Lego.
Electric arc.
Who are you targeting?
The skeletons.
There's 3 of them. I need to know which 2 you're targeting. You guys feel the confusion much more viscerally. You guys are both confused for a minute.
Yabba dabba doo.
With its final action, the skeleton guard raises a sharp, bony claw, and it swings it down.
Hey everyone, it's Angela, the voice of Tanhi, in the Mithril Tabletop play podcast of The Mummy's Mask. I'm so glad that you've made it this far with us. It's crazy to think that we're on episode 20, and I hope you are having as much fun as we are with this campaign as we watch our characters grow and become more natural to us. I wanted to take some time to talk about what goes into editing for our podcast, because obviously we are not making money from this. So we, as the podcast group, are doing all the work behind the scenes ourselves. I'm one of the ones that are editing the episodes before sending it off to either Katie or Erin to do the music. So it's been nice, dividing up these chunks like that. But it was a huge learning curve, because in my mind, I was thinking, it'll be an hour of editing, per 15-20 minutes of recording. Nah. That definitely did not happen. It's been taking 8 to 10 hours per episode if we're lucky. And that's definitely caused all of us to evaluate what our strengths are. And so I'm really happy that we are, at this point where we are kind of in the groove of what we can do and what we are doing. I definitely could not do this without my other group members, and I'm so glad that I will have these recordings of the Mummy's Mask to look back on, years from now when we record our last episode. That's crazy to think about. But enough about that. Let's hop into episode 20. Put a ring on it. Tariq, you better not.
We have too much to get to today, and I realized after the fact that last week's episode was way shorter than our normal episodes. So my problem was I have this timer. It's kind of like background music that I listen to, and I forgot to hit start when we started recording. So like 30 minutes in, I'm like, oh shit, panic, and then I just like randomly put it to the middle of somewhere in its playtime, and I'm like, this is gonna be good enough. I didn't think to look at my Audacity file and think of, oh hey, this is how much we recorded, so that's my bad. But long-winded explanation aside, this is all to say I want to dive right in. Let's just not even worry about catching up with everyone. You know what? I don't care about you guys. Let's just play this game straight away.
No. MVP before you even.
Oh, you guys want MVP? The extra hero point, really?
Of course. I mean, you're about to try and murder our cleric one more time. So, yeah.
Our cleric needs it.
All right. For the sake of Habibi, I guess I'll do MVPs. Our MVP and hero point goes to this week, Ashley/Khepri.
Aw, well, thank you.
Khepri for blasting one out of the room with that wind gust. While he can come back, it still takes actions away. Well done. MVP this week to Khepri. The wind spell did a number on that skeletal guard, and it hit it and it will be a while before we see him again. MVP to Khepri. Great use of action economy during the fight. Great roleplay. Great energy. You're just great, really. Heart emoji.
Oh, thank you.
An honorable mention goes to our very own Habibi for awesome roleplay, trying his best despite being sick, slowed, and in a tough spot all around. And then a final honorable mention goes to Tariq/Erin. That loose times error was perfect. It was a very nice choice of spell, and it came at just the right time. Very well done on the spell choice.
You guys are all just so good at this game.
Everyone is starting to work as a team. It's almost as if you guys have been playing this for about, what session are we on? 20. Oh my god, 20 already.
Yep.
Give it up for 20, everyone. Round of applause. Episode 20. Well done. So, when we last left our heroes, they had returned back into the House of Pentharu. They journeyed south through the privy and then the bath before they encountered a group of soldiers, specifically skeletal guards, which we think are the former guards of this entire mansion. You guys encountered a haunt, the echoes of confusion, which you kind of succumbed to, but kind of not. You guys divvied it out a little bit, you fought for a little bit, and then the skeleton guard came down with a critical hit from the scimitar, and then reached up with its hand. It's coming down to claw Habibi. Are you ready for this, Habibi?
If you hit Habibi, I'm gonna be really
This is
mad
his
at
final action. You have no idea. Are you ready for me to roll this dice? I want to know. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, fantastic.
Oh, no. I mean, ready or not, it's gonna go anyway, so yeah.
It's coming.
The die has been rolled. The die has been cast. And it comes out with a total of an 11 on the die.
It
Oh!
misses. I live another day.
That is a miss, and we're going to go off to Tanhi. Tanhi, what are your thoughts on this?
The skeleton guard is about to die.
Yes, go Tana. We need you.
thought,
We
good
need
thought.
you.
Okay, one action I can close the other door that the what's his face got thrown out of. The other skeleton guard got thrown out of,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
Okay, so with my first action, I would like to close the door. And then my second action, I'm going to head up north to flank with the skeleton guard with Habibi. And then my third action, I'm going to just start wailing on him. I mean, I'm only going to get one action or one hit, but you know.
And it's really nice that Habibi managed to stay up so he can actually still provide that flanking bonus.
Yeah. So I got a 14 on the die for a 23.
A 23 is going to succeed. You just slash down at this skeletal guard with your giant great axe. How much damage do we take?
You are going to take almost max damage, 17 points.
Oh, jeez.
Yes, Tawny. This is why we love our catfolk barbarian. Barbarian.
These skeletons, you know already, have some like slashing and piercing resistance, but that is going to still deal significant damage. Is that all your actions, or are you done?
That is all my actions.
Tariq gave you an extra move action.
Oh.
So you have one action left.
Then. Here we go.
Get him!
Oh yeah, because you used one of your
you
move
did.
actions, so that could have been your free action. Hit, hit, hit.
18 on the die.
Come on.
Plus 4, 22.
22 is gonna hit. Math is hard.
Math is hard.
All right, and
Only 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. That's all right. This thing is still going to take some damage. Tariq, it is now your turn. The arrow of time returns back into you. You now have all of your actions. A guard is right in front of you. What do you got for me?
Okay, so he is going to attack with strike with his staff, of course, at the guard that's directly in front of him that just hit Habibi, or well, it did hit Habibi, just not the second time. Okay.
Right.
Sorry, it's like it's been a week or something since we last.
Almost like it's been a week.
Yeah. So he's going to do a spell strike, or try to do a spell strike with let's do gouging claw. And we're gonna strike as he strikes, his staff is going to kind of become spiked with these claw-like appendages. And does it hit with a 26? I believe it does.
Oh, I do believe a 26 is indeed going to hit.
All right, so you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage, and then let's do piercing for the claw. And then I don't know if you'll resist it. And then 11 points on the claw.
I'm gonna spoil it right now. The staff damage alone was enough. You just calm down with your club, as strong as it is, and as soon as it hits the skeleton guard, shink! These like spike growths explode out of it, and you just see bones flying all over the place. The magical energies keeping the skeletal guard together discorporeate, and it dies. You have one action left. What do you got for me, Tariq?
Okay, well, 2 actions because I got a move action.
Oh, you still have the hasted part. You're the last one. You got this.
Yes, yeah. So Tariq is going to, he's going to kind of give like a nod to Habibi, and he's going to kind of step over the skeleton body and then also kind of kick it as well as he, just kind of like for good measure, as he's going to move up to where Keryth is and where his sister is, and he's going to move up beside Keryth, and he's going to go ahead and do... let's see. Do I want to try and hit him? Yeah, we'll go for it.
Do it.
Try and hit
Just
him
a
with the
normal staff strike?
Yeah, at minus
All right.
8. I'm sorry, I clicked on that twice. All right. Does a 15 hit? I don't think it does.
You know a 15 isn't going to hit. All right, let's see. I'm trying to remember. I think this skeleton guard last week was targeting Keryth. So you know what? We're just gonna keep this this whole spiel thing going. This thing redraws its Khopesh, and this time I'm gonna try something fancier. I'm gonna go for a trip attack, and it's going to try and trip you, Keryth, with its athletics check. It gets a bonus based on its attack roll. Let's see here. We got a 28 against your reflex DC, Keryth.
That's rude.
Yeah, that'll be a critical success exactly, actually.
All right, a critical success. So you're going to take some D6 points of damage. You're going to take, all right, you're going to take 1 point of damage as you fall down. You fall flat on your ass and you take 1 bludgeoning damage. No, you take 1 embarrassment damage as you fall down. All right, for its second action, it's going to then spin its Khopesh in its clawed hand, its bony clawed hand, and it's going to thrust it down vertically into your chest.
Gross!
16?
Nope.
Damn it! All right.
So he just rolls out of the way, like, just in time, and the Khopesh, like, clangs into the stone.
Oh, I love it. It's then going to spin around with its free hand. It's going to slash at Tariq, grabbing him by the shirt. Maybe doing some damage in the process? Nope, 9 total. So we're gonna move on.
Tariq just nonchalantly slaps his hand away. Like, don't even.
Tariq's like, I'm not messing with you. The other one's dead. Oh, wait, just kidding. I forgot about the one that I threw out.
Yeah, the one you brushed aside. So you guys hear just suddenly you just hear this clank 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 as you hear armor approaching the door. First action stood up. Second action strides here. Third action it flings the door open. Keryth, it is your turn.
Okay. What is my to hit if I'm on the ground? Only that? Fine. Alright, I will spend an action to stand up. For my final 2 actions, since they are resistant to both of basically all of the types of damage that my weapon can do, because it's resistant to piercing, slashing, and the cold damage that I have for my overdrive, instead, Keryth, like, puts his hand out, and you see, like, this purplish glow form, and then he shoots out a phase bolt at this skeleton guard right in front of me.
Ooh, we haven't seen this spell from you yet.
I don't think so.
So fun fact about Phase Bolt, it phases through the environment and it actually ignores any circumstance penalty or circumstance bonuses the target might have to their AC, such as from shield. But currently that doesn't apply. What do you got for me? Go ahead and roll.
There's only a 7 on the die. I actually might hero point that. Actually, nope, I'm not going to hero point it. It's too early. It's too early. It's too early. It's too early. All right.
For the first time, yes, it actually is too early.
All right. But that is a 7 on the die for a 16.
16 is correct. It's not going to hit.
Even with flanking.
Yes, even with flanking.
All right. Well, that's all I got. That was all 3 actions. So
Come on, give my skeleton guards some credit here. They don't have an AC of 18.
they get no
outta
credit.
here.
They get nothing.
These are trained warriors. All right, Habibi, what do you got for me?
They're dead warriors. Ha!
So funny.
What haven't I got for you?
Well, you have 2 actions, so that's one thing to start with.
Oh, yeah. I forgot I had only 2 actions instead of 3.
That fever is just really messing with you.
It sure is. What are the chances they're gonna hit me again, right? I'm gonna go ahead and cast Disrupt on Undead on the one that's right here between Keryth and Ramses.
Oh, that's an awesome one.
Yep, Disrupt Undead, always a good choice against these skeletal abominations. I got a Fortitude save. Ugh!
DC 18.
I got an 11.
Yes.
I got an 11, so that's definitely a failure.
Take 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. All right. This thing is looking a bit injured. It's looking like its bones are cracking a little bit. You just see all this positive energy just crack its bones. And we move on to Khepri. The store just opened again. The skeletal guard that you pushed away from before is returning to defend its abode. What do you got for me?
Don't forget, Khepri's also a little bit sick. And Khepri's going to look through her spell slots and she's going to go, well, I do have Acid Arrow. And she's going to use it for the one that's right between Ramses and Keryth, okay?
All right, perfect. The one currently engaged in combat down south.
Yep. Roll that attack roll. Do. And we have rolled off. I'm at a hero point because I have 2 hero points.
What'd you get?
A 14 total.
Ooh, close, but no cigar.
But not gonna work, so let me reroll. Reroll using a hero point. Are you freaking kidding me?
Did you get a 14 again?
Nope, I got a 10.
Okay, a 14, because our house rule is we use the higher of the 2 results. But yeah, a 14 is going to miss. You have 1 action remaining.
It has resistances, unfortunately, to piercing damage.
Well, I mean, it's resistant, not immune, so at least it'll take some, maybe.
Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna activate Ramses, and Ramses is gonna go ahead and do a jaw strike against it, okay?
All right.
Same one. I got a 15 that time.
A 15 total?
Yep.
Still a miss. Come on, guys.
I know. All right, one more jaw strike with a -5. That's not really looking great for me. An 18?
18 is better, but still not good enough.
Even with
Tanhi-
flanking?
Even with guys, come on. Its AC is not 18. It's a little higher than that.
Good lord, Khepri just did not
Every
do well.
time with flanking.
Listen. Look,
just so
here, I'm going to show you
shocked.
guys the picture of the
Our
skeleton
flank is
guard.
so good.
Look at this guy. Look at this skeleton guard.
You
Do
have a
think-
dog and a wizard next to it. So
Okay, it has armor. It's trained for combat. Guys, come on.
Well, Khepri's gonna just watch all of her failed attempts and she's gonna start coughing. It's because I'm sick, guys. Tanhi, we need you.
Tawny's sick too. I don't know what you expect her to do.
Tanhi's super tough though.
It's true. Let's see what she's got.
Tanhi's gonna move back south to be flanking with Tariq on the skeleton guard. She's gonna use her second action to close the door again.
God damn it.
Yes, Tanhi.
Yes.
Do
Using
it.
that Smarticles.
Do it. And then she's going to strike the one she's flanking with now. And she's gonna hero point that.
Wow. Wow.
Lots of early hero points today.
Oh, this
This does not bode
this
well.
goes
Yeah,
very well
well,
for me.
I got a natural 1, so I wasn't gonna keep
Oh
that.
god.
But this time around, I got a 19 on the die for a 28.
See, a 28
yeah.
is a proper result, guys. See, that's something that actually hits. Good job, Tawny.
A proper result. Is it just a hit?
Yeah, that's just a hit.
Okay.
It should be a crit because we're flanking.
No, get the fuck out of here, guys.
I'm teasing. I'm teasing.
13 points of damage.
All right, it takes 7 points of damage. So, to summarize, you walked up, blocked off the skeleton guard again, and then immediately almost destroyed the one to the northwest. Tariq.
Northwest.
Yes!
God, this Weast meme has literally fucked with all of our brains. Nobody knows what East is.
Listen, Nickelodeon's gonna come after us one day.
SpongeBob, please don't sue us. Tariq, what do you got for us? It is within your
Tariq
power
is
to kill
going
this thing.
I mean, maybe, because it's just going to be a basic staff attack. We will see. So he's going to strike with his
Come on,
staff.
Tariq.
Wait, you don't want to jump into Arcane Cascade? Oh, that's right. Your last action was
He
a
got
spell.
yeah, I forgot about that. He got a 22.
A 22 is going to
It's double
hit.
flanked.
It's not double
Yeah.
flanked.
It is double flanked.
All right. It is going
We're
to
making
hit.
up our own rules now.
I know.
All right, he takes 9 bludgeoning damage.
I swear to God, he had 9 hit points left.
Tariq.
Good job.
Tawny and
Good
Tariq,
job,
they're just
Tariq.
like Tawny tags him.
Double
Tariq
T.
finishes.
Right?
All right.
Tawny gets them down, Tariq puts them down.
Yeah,
Listen,
that's
they
right.
literally are TMT because we have Tariq and then the monster in the middle and then Tawny.
Oh my
TMT!
And we're dynamite.
Yeah, we are.
All right.
Woo!
Tariq is. Let's see. How do we want to do this? Can
I do
a
believe
door
you have
cause...
2 actions, right?
Yeah. Can a door cause bludgeoning damage? Or
What
shove?
are you thinking?
Maybe that's
What's
what
your
I wanna-
plan?
All right.
I love where this is
Tariq
going.
knows that this guy's gonna try and come in, and we could try to block him out, but he's still gonna be there. So Tariq kind of wants to go to the door he's at and just shove the door so hard, and he's probably pulling on it too because Tanhi's over there, and he wants to shove it to where he falls down the steps and falls prone. That's the goal.
Oh my gosh, that's genius, knowing that he's pulling on it, and then
Yeah.
you just okay, open it, and he falls. Oh, genius.
I don't know how to rule this.
Well, I would figure it would just be an athletic check, and if it makes it, he falls down the stairs. Maybe takes a little bludgeoning damage as he hits the steps or something like that. I mean, if you feel like
So you're
sprinkling a
basically
little
trying to
sprinkle.
shove him mechanically.
Yes, it's a shove, essentially.
But she wants it to be prone, so that's also a trip. God damn. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. It's going to spend... So you have your second action, you're going to move to the door. Your third action, you're going to ready an action to trip this thing when it opens the door. And then you can roll your trip action. Is that fair?
Yeah.
This sounds amazing.
So second action, Tariq runs up to the door. Third action, he readies to open or to trip the monster as soon as it happens right now, the skeleton guard opens the door. Go ahead and roll me your trip. Or shove. I don't know what
Okay.
you want to do.
I was gonna say, let's see, what do you guys think? I mean, it's the same check,
Yeah,
right?
either one is going to be athletic.
it's
One
both
goes against
athletics,
fortitude,
right?
the other goes against reflex.
Okay.
And one is going to push it away, the other is going to knock it prone.
If you succeed.
Okay, which one knocks it prone? Trip?
Trip, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try to trip it because my staff technically does have trip.
All right.
Let's do it.
Should I do it with my staff then?
You do it with your athletics check, but you add a +1 bonus to it.
I actually haven't tripped. I don't think I've tripped anyone before. With this staff, anyways. So.
You got this. Come on.
This will be such a letdown. Every time I try to build something.
It's just an athletics
Oh.
check. What's the worst that could happen?
Okay. It's a 22.
So I have some good news and bad news. The bad news first. The bad news is normally at 22 would not succeed against its DC 23 reflex. However, here's the good news.
That
You
plus
said
one.
you did this with your staff, which has a +1 potency rune on it.
Oh!
So you
Oh,
will
I
see
forgot
as
about
you're
it.
using your staff to try and trip this thing, the magical attunement of the staff just shoves it in just the right way to clip this thing at the very last second, giving it the +1 bonus you need to succeed. And this thing falls prone as it
Yes!
trips.
Yes, good job, Tariq.
You be tripping.
Good job.
And Tariq goes, and stay down.
Well, for a second action, it stands up.
See, this is when we need attack of opportunity, you guys.
But you're denying it actions. Tanhi closing the door and you tripping it means it has only one action this round instead of 3.
Yep.
So
I wish so bad I had an action to close the door. Oh my gosh, that'd be great. How hilarious would that be? We just like trip it, close the door, it opens it, trip it, close it.
We just continuously
God.
like shut the door in their face, shut the door in their face, shut the door in their face.
Oh gosh. Well, with its final action, I'm gonna. Oh, I hope for a natural 20. I hope for a natural 20 so bad. Come on, Khopesh,
no.
strike. It brings down its Khopesh, and not even kidding. A natural 20.
No, you did not.
Lies.
No, you didn't.
Holy shit! Yes, I
Lies.
did. Yes, I'm taking a
Wait,
screenshot right now.
pause. Do we have the house rule where I can use a hero point to make you re-roll it?
No,
We got rid
no,
of that.
get that out of here.
No.
That's way too broken.
31! Yeah, that's a crit anyways, like, even before the 20.
So I rolled the damage.
This is gonna hurt, isn't it? He's gonna pay for tripping him. Oh.
So I rolled my damage, 1d8 plus 7, just to let you know of the slashing damage times 2, and I rolled an 8 on the die for a 30 points damage total.
Holy fuck.
Oh my gosh.
You're lucky you didn't kill
Ow.
my brother.
Oh my gosh. Well, he's pretty close.
Khepri's just yelling from behind everyone, safely away. You're lucky you didn't kill him.
My skeleton guard was really upset. First of all, he was being bullied by the gust of wind, and then bullied by
Started
the door,
it.
and then bullied. You guys invaded his home.
No, he started it. This is not his home.
He's
It
dead.
literally is. He lives here.
He's
dead.
not
You
alive.
call that living?
All right.
Exactly.
Hey, undead rights. Undead rights.
We're not in Geb.
Oh my
Get
god.
out.
No.
Undead wrongs. Undead wrongs.
I didn't know you guys were so biased against undead people. Jesus.
Undead people
This
or
really
undead
makes
skeletons?
me want to run Bloodlords even more.
All right, Keryth. Speaking of bloodlords and wanting to run them, what do you got for
I'm
me?
not the Bloodlord. Anyway.
I just want y'all to note that on Tanhi's turn, she's probably gonna shut the door again.
I love it.
Attack it first, and then close the door.
Tariq's okay with that.
I can reach it just fine from where I'm at, so I'm gonna do that. I love having reach so much. Makes things so much easier. Am I ever gonna want to use a weapon that doesn't have reach anymore? No. All right. I'm gonna hit it, or try to anyway. All right. Here we go. Ooh, I think that's a hit. That is a 13 on the die for a 22.
A 22 is going to hit.
Yay!
Even without flanking.
All right. Let me roll the damage. Oh, lovely. I love to see it. That is max damage. That is 4, not 4.
Get there.
I can do it. That is 10 points of damage. It is 7 of it is piercing, 3 of it is cold.
It takes only 5 damage.
Well, fuck you and the horse you rode in on too. I'm gonna do it again. Oh, that's not gonna do it though. For
Yeah,
those
one shot
wondering, that was a 3 on the die for a 7.
No, get out of here.
For my final action, I am going to try and use Searing Restoration on Tariq and heal him up a little bit. So that is going to be some healing for you.
You just get hit by the skeleton guard, and then behind you, you get burned.
And I rolled so bad. This is 2d10. Okay, I rolled a 3 and a 1.
Oh,
So I healed you 4 hit points.
Oh, hey.
It's so bad.
It's better.
So in
it's
other
better than
words,
3 hit points.
Tariq just got hit by the skeleton guard, and Keryth's like, let me help, and instead just goes...
I didn't even do a good job at it, for that matter. No, it is an unstable action.
It's like only 4.
Yeah. Like the max healing I could do is 20. Okay, I did 4. That's not even average. I'm very upset.
No, well below average.
Well below
Let's
average.
see if this thing
You just
blows
wanted
up.
to feel. You wanted him to feel a little better, but not too.
Yeah, let me
exactly. He wants...
let me roll my unstable check here though. I failed. A 4 when it is a DC 17. So that is actually going to be a critical failure. So I will take some fire damage, but I am only going to take a part of it because I have some resistance.
All right, so 2 fire damage to you. Habibi, back to you. Speaking of 2, you only have 2 actions. You see this thing. You might get really lucky and kill it if you want to, or you might try to heal it. Or not it, someone else, whatever. What do you want to do?
Let's go, Habibi. Let's go. Woo, woo.
I'm gonna leave the fighting to the fighters. I'm a lover. I'm going to try to heal Tariq.
Very well. So I assume this is a 2-action heal?
That's all the actions I have.
Fair enough. But hey, a 2-action heal, that's tons of healing coming out of a cleric. How much healing did you get?
Oh, 25 points of healing for you, Tariq.
Heck yeah, our cleric at it again.
That is...
Tariq goes, oh, that feels so much better. Oh no.
So rude.
Hey, every bit adds up. Every bit helps. All right, Khepri, it is your turn.
Ooh, so Khepri is in a very bad position where she knows that this thing has resistances to everything she has left.
Yep.
Yup. And the thing is, she would use a 3-action heal spell, heal everybody and hurt the monster, except for here's the problem. She already used it. So, she's gonna go ahead. She's just gonna give Ray of Frost a chance. She knows that it's a resistancy, not an immunity, and she's just gonna try it, okay?
Let's see what you got. Good luck.
Let's see. Yes, wish me that luck. I'm gonna need it. Especially with how I've been rolling today. Yep, and that didn't work at all. So, yep.
What'd you get?
An 11.
No, an 11 ain't gonna cut it.
On the die or total?
Total. I have a +8. I rolled a 3. So, yeah, that's great. So, anyway,
You have 1 action left.
I know. I'm thinking. Because here's the thing. I was going to have Ramses run up and, like, nudge the door. Here's the problem. Tariq's there. And I am not sure if I can run through his square.
You should be able to go
Well-
past
Think so?
me, yes. As long as you're not landing in that square or an
So
enemy
Ramses is also acrobatic. He can try to tumble through the square and end up on the other side of the skeleton guard if you want.
But then my dog's going to be where I can't see him.
What do you mean? He can be like right directly behind the skeleton.
Behind the skeleton.
Yeah, you can still see him. It's like the skeleton has flesh to block line of sight. You can see through his ribs.
But here's the other issue. I would be putting my dog in harm's way.
Oh, you've done
You're
worse.
doing that anytime you're in a fight with him.
Exactly.
That's the whole point of having an animal companion.
Okay, fine. So we're gonna try an acrobatics check to run through Tariq and behind the other skeleton. Alrighty. +7 in acrobatics too.
It's not bad.
Not bad at all. Well, that didn't work either. I got a
Come on.
10.
Well, you have 1 action with Ramses left, so
I don't even know what to do at this point.
you don't have to take it if you don't have anything.
I'm not going to. That's Khepri's turn. This has been a bad round for us. Well, bad 2 rounds now.
That's
It's
all
fine.
right.
It's because Khepri's sick and Ramsey's just worried. It's fine.
Ramses is also sick.
Oh, shoot. Yep.
Everyone's sick, but Keryth and Tariq.
Yep.
Well, okay. Well, Khepri's just going to be like, guys, I'm so sorry. I'm so useless. Tanhi, get him.
Tanhi's gonna open the other door so that she can come over and flank.
Fantastic.
Nice.
And you know what? You didn't move that much, so I'll call that 1 move action. You have 2 actions remaining.
Oh, okay. Second action is going to be to hit. This might not hit. 11 on the die for a 20 total.
20 total, because of flanking, is a hit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah!
Nice.
Oh,
Uh,
21 AC, guys. 21 AC.
How much damage did you take?
I did 14 points of damage.
Cool, 9 points of damage.
Okay,
One
and
action remaining.
then my last action is going to be to hit it.
Beat it up. Beat it up.
I rolled a 12 on the die for a 19.
A 19, because of flanking, is going to hit.
Yes!
Woo!
Max damage, 18 points.
18
Take
fucking damage. And this thing just crumbles as you slice through the hardened bone. It cracks open and disintegrates into ash and dust. And that is the end of this encounter. Well done, everyone.
Good job, team.
Tariq is going to go through the door, and he's going to kind of just, like step forward, kind of, scoot some of the bones off the steps, and he's going to look at Tanhi and's like, that was pretty good.
We make a good team. Habibi,
I
you're
think
still
so,
my
too.
number one, though.
Yeah.
You both did amazing.
Habibi, maybe you should take a minute or two to rest.
I've got some lay on hands I can do.
Come on, Keryth. Let's go. Come investigate. You are brain.
Come find our next person, Keryth.
I would like to heal up some first.
Here. I can give you a lay on hands.
While Habibi is healing, Khepri's gonna see if she detects any magic.
All right, so you guys spend about an hour. The sun is starting to slowly lower in the sky. It's getting closer to the horizon. It's not the end of the day yet, but you feel like you've had a full adventuring day, like you're getting close to it. But you look around and you're back in the courtyard now. So you've explored basically the entire first floor except for the parlor room to the southwest of the house. The house kind of has 4 major corners. You've explored everything except for that one room. And back in the courtyard, you can kind of feel the haunt trying to recuperate its energies, but it's slowly accumulating. It's not quite there yet. It's not lethal or damaging yet. Much less so than the echoes of confusion in the foyer that you guys just came from. So the courtyard will probably reset tomorrow morning. The foyer probably not.
Like at all, or not in the morning? Because
all haunts come back until you completely destroy them. They have different means of destruction. You guys have not investigated that. If you'd like to know how to destroy the echoes of confusion haunt, religion checks would be much appreciated.
That sounds like a Habibi thing.
it's interesting. I would have assumed that it's the same way, but we still didn't find any holy water. I was expecting that we would find some holy water somewhere.
I will do a religion check.
And then after we investigate this, I'm assuming that the stairway to get upstairs is over here to the west, past the foyer.
Yeah, you guys kind of saw it when you were fighting in the foyer. There is in the parlor there is a staircase leading up, and you know that there is an upstairs because you saw the balcony on the first floor.
And we heard some fluttering.
Oh,
Flutter,
I
flutter,
forgot about
butterfly wings.
Yeah, some strange flapping noises. You guys thought it was a bird, or maybe it was a plane, but it's
that. I thought it was the
Do planes
heads.
exist?
Is it gonna start singing? I'm not a bird. I'm not a plane.
all right.
I'm just some simple creature.
Oh my
So-
goodness.
Sorry.
Out of all you guys, Khepri would know the most about how to get rid of this echoes of confusion. The bodies of the household guards, the 3 that you guys fought here in the foyer, and the 2 in the kitchen that you guys saw, 2 of them have been decapitated. If you can put those guards into a proper burial and like give them proper rests, they will be able to move on into the afterlife, and that will remove the echoes of confusion
Oh, well,
thing.
guys, we need to remove that really confusing echo. That was not fun. We do need to bury the dead. So would everyone be okay if we just take a little bit to bury all of the bodies we found?
Where would we bury them? Like, would we take them down to the tomb, like, real quick?
I was thinking we could just bury them here in the courtyard because, unfortunately, the tomb is for Pentharu, and I am very worried that if we put anyone else in there, then we'll piss someone off. So I say we just bury them here. We give them, their little gravestones. Are there rocks?
I mean, is this stone or is this like actual ground?
Yeah, outside here in the courtyard, like where you guys fought the giant whiptail centipedes, that's just dirt. So you can probably find like a decent plot of land there. Maybe in like some of the soil beds, or like out here to the northwest where there's a little bit more room, and just spend a couple hours digging the ground and putting them inside.
It'll take a couple of hours, and you already said it's getting kind of late, right?
Well, and we already plan on coming back to deal with the courtyard because we need holy water if we don't find any here. So we could just come back once we are healed. And
because if we did that now, if it takes a couple of hours, then it's probably going to be like time to rest, and then the haunt is just going to
come back.
Reset.
Yep. So what does everyone want to do?
I say we finish this area, and then when we leave to go back to sleep, we can just pick up some holy water from the shop or the temple or wherever sells it, and then come back and deal with both haunts at once.
That's a good idea, honestly.
Before we go to whatever our next site is.
Because the courtyard haunt, we don't even have to go inside for. We just need to secure that gate, make sure it can lock, and put some holy water on it. And then that'll dispel that haunt, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yes.
And then we can walk in and to these doors and then handle this haunt. Because I don't know if, like, we would have to fight them again. We might have to fight them again because if they come back. But at least, like, we would get rid of this big haunt in the courtyard for sure.
That's a good idea. And Khepri thinks about it. And she's thinking about how she has, like, no spells left. And she's like, you've got a very good point.
Are you guys getting tired? Are you planning on turning in? Or did you guys say that you want to finish the house first?
I don't know about you all, but I'd rather just finish this house up.
Yep.
And then go back maybe later if we have to. But I'd rather just get this done today. We've got so much more we need to explore. We have a whole nother site we want to get to, so.
Yeah, who knows how big that site is.
Yeah.
And we're going to have to make sure to spend the night, like after we get back, we're going to have to spend like 8 hours helping Habibi and I guess myself and the other two.
Yeah, Keryth and I are going to be the medical team for you all.
In other words, it probably won't be successful.
Listen,
no.
I can make
soup.
I can make you soup. I just don't think it'll help you get healthier.
It actually adds
we could all,
or you can make us soup because I don't want to turn into soup.
No, Khepri, why would I make you into soup? That's disgusting.
Oh goodness.
we could always just go to the temple and pay for you guys to have the disease removed.
Well, that's going to cost, what was it, like 20 gold pieces a piece?
About 20 gold pieces, yep.
And it's not guaranteed.
Yeah.
Khepri?
Yeah, it's that. Well, the
How about we see how well they do after? Well, how about we heal Habibi first? Maybe do the clerics with Habibi because I think he's in the most danger, right? And Tariq looks over at Habibi, who's like still like sweating and just
Yeah,
like,
he's, like,
a little green in the face.
I imagine he's
Yeah.
probably leaning against like the walls or
Yeah.
like sitting on the floor or something. He's like panting, sweating, pouring down his face all the time.
Yeah. How about we take care of poor Habibi over here first? Because he could get better with a good night's rest, but I don't know. I'd rather just see if we can help him another way. The other ones, and he points at Tanhi and Khepri and Ramses. I was like, I think you guys might feel better if you just get some sleep. We can see after you sleep if you get worse or not. And then if you do, then we'll take you. That way, we're taking care of Habibi, but we're not, spending money unnecessarily.
And I feel like once I level up, if I fail my roll, I feel like I could overcome it.
Like, I suddenly feel stronger.
I suddenly feel stronger.
Tanhi's I feel like a level up might really help me right now. Tanhi, what are you talking about, level up?
What is this level you speak of? Oh, you mean the levels of the house? All right.
Let's level upstairs.
All right, where are the stairs?
I mean, that is where we need to go, so let's get to it then.
All right, back into the house, turning a left and going west into the parlor. You guys find this nice this nice little like living room. You see a large staircase that climbs up into the second floor, and there still seems to be some sand and dust to cover the floor here. You know already that this is probably from the sand lady you guys fought with, but more than that, there seem to be pieces of broken wood, shattered pottery, and a disintegrated fabric littering the room's perimeter, especially to the south, where Tariq is currently. Why don't you go ahead and roll me a perception check, actually, everyone.
Is this one Ramses can roll too?
Sure, yeah, I can sniff around.
You coming, Habibi?
Oh, we're moving. Okay, yeah.
Habibi's still catching his breath.
Oh, he was just like I imagine he probably like just leaned his head on something and kind of fell asleep a little bit.
Oh, Habibi.
Tanhi had to go back and get him.
All right. You guys start looking around a little bit as you're like, ooh, I wonder what's in this room. And let's see here. Ramses, Tariq, and especially Tanhi, you guys all find basically kind of like at the exact same time a ring underneath a lot of this decayed fabric. And it seems to have once been a wedding ring. Inside, on the inside of the ring, there is etching. It seems to mention in ancient hieroglyphs, it mentions the name Eriseti.
Is that name familiar to us at all?
You guys haven't read this name yet.
I was about to say, is this like from the first story that you told us?
Maybe.
Okay. But I don't remember that name, so I don't know.
There also seems to be, as you dig around, a silver anklet set. There were tiny gemstones and an Ankh charm on it. It seems to be worth about 15 gold pieces. And there is like tarnished silver serving trays worth about 3 gold pieces, kind of like littered around here. Whatever this place was, it was clearly meant for like lavish lounging and just like almost partying, whatever. This is like it's the parlor. It's where people go to like talk and hang out and just chill.
Well, we're definitely going to need these to heal Habibi.
The gold pieces are going to be very useful.
Have we identified the ring?
No, but you do detect some magic on it. Those of you who do have detect magic.
Ooh, what kind of perception check can we do?
Not a perception. You would want to roll one of the magic checks.
Would nature work?
Sure. Well, as you guys are like looking around, scrounging the stuff here, Keryth starts studying this ring a little more closely. Khepri says that there's magic on it, so he studies it and he discovers that this is actually not just a wedding ring, but it's actually specifically a stalwart ring. It's a protective ring. Clearly, whoever wanted to propose to this lady Eriseti wanted to protect her and make sure she was safe. So once a day, whenever you would wear the ring and prepare it, in other words, like put it on, you gain 5 temporary hit points, and these last until the next daily preparations, so long as you're wearing the ring. So you can take it off, put it back on. You won't have the temporary hit points anymore, but as long as you're wearing it, you have 5 temporary hit points. It's not bad.
Tariq is going to take the ring. He's like, no, I don't mean anything by this, but I think Habibi, you should wear this.
I think we all were thinking the same thing.
I think it would look good on him, too.
If you like my pretty finger, put a ring on it.
Wait, is Tariq proposing to Habibi? Is that what's happening?
No. He said he doesn't mean anything by it.
I said it didn't mean anything. He just thinks that Habibi, of all the people here, Habibi's probably the one that needs this the most.
That's a fair point.
He very on his 2 feet, standing as straight as he can be, hands the ring over in the palm of his hand to Habibi.
That's hilarious.
Are you going to put on the ring, Habibi?
Yes, I put the ring on.
Oh my goodness.
Roll me a perception check just before you do.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Shoot.
It's cursed!
Why did we trust him?
You did it!
Why did we just trust him?
Oh.
I know, I trusted him.
Who needs to roll the perception? Just Habibi?
Just Habibi. Because Habibi, you stop yourself at the very last second. Just before you put it on, you feel a resonance in the spiritual energies around you. This ring is haunted.
Oh my gosh. So I'm not gonna put it on, guys.
Just as you were just about to put this on your finger, but before you do, it's suddenly, like, normally it's just room temperature, right? It's not very hot to the touch, but as soon as you put it, like you're about to put it on, a sudden hot fetid breeze like flows across the back of your neck, and it just kind of sends a shiver up your spine, and you immediately feel that something's not right.
Take it off, throw it away. We don't need it.
Well, if it's haunted, we should try and break whatever haunt is on it.
I mean, it's still a useful ring.
It is still a useful ring. Roll me another religion check. Now that you bring it up, anyone can roll this religion check.
Tanhi is like now just glaring at Tariq over Habibi's shoulder.
Oh,
and then
no.
and then Tariq's like, after the freaking acid splash too. I'm just gonna.
Tariq tries
Oh,
so
Tariq.
hard.
So all of you guys, now that you guys are all hyper-focused on this thing, you all immediately identify the nature of this haunt. Whatever this haunt is, it seems to carry with it the memories, the final nights of this Arisetti lady. She seems to have died here in this room. Whatever the haunt or whatever the nature of that death is, you can only probably guess based on the timing of the disappearance of the House of Pentharu and basically everything in this entire necropolis. It was probably by the plague of madness. Now, to withstand the haunt of this ring, all you have to do is just survive the fortitude save, and then once you succeed at the fortitude save, the haunt kind of just like coexists with you. To destroy it completely, though, the only way to truly destroy the haunt is to present the engagement ring willingly to another person as a token of true love.
Okay, so
Well-
Tanhi and Habibi have the absolute best friendship. And as we've learned from Frozen, true love is not just romantic love.
It's true.
That's very true.
It's true love.
Exactly.
True love.
All right, with an asterisk, it has to be presented as an engagement ring, not as a
They could
friendship
get married
ring.
platonically. Tax breaks, man.
Tax breaks, man.
Now you say it could if you pass a fortitude check. Does that anybody who wears it, or once someone puts it on and passes
Only
the
that
fortitude
person,
check?
because it like makes a bond with you essentially.
Yeah.
So like if Habibi
Yeah.
put it on and he passes the fortitude check, then he's fine. He can wear the ring. But if he takes it off and then like I put it on, then I would have to also pass the fortitude.
I'm guessing it happens when you invest in it.
We could have someone put it on to see how bad of a check it is.
Man, Tariq really
let's
playing
just
with
put it
fire
in a
today.
bag.
Do we know what would be the effect if you were to fail the fortitude save, like with the knowledge check that we did on the haunt?
That much is unclear, but you do know that her Arisetti's final nights were the plague of madness. So using your knowledge of religion, of haunts, of spirits, it's probably something to do with like a mental ailment of some sort, some plague that would affect your mind, because that is after all what the plague of madness was. It was something that affected your mind, turned people into raging psychos that killed everything.
Like the purge or something like that. But
Zombies.
Something
So-
like that, yeah. It's not undead related. It's just you lost your minds.
It's the crazies.
I have a question.
craziest.
If I know a couple of people that are about to get married, could I ask him?
To present it to her,
If it's true love,
that is a good point. Honestly, sure. Do you know someone who's engaged and who's about to get engaged?
yes, but okay, if you
Probably my sister.
would you then take it back afterwards? Because if they do it with like the
Yeah, I was
idea
about
that
to say.
yeah, if you do it with the idea that after they proposed, you're just going to take it back, would the ring know?
well, at that point, the haunt would already be broken.
Also, would you just be a dick? Like, hey, thanks for proposing with the ring. Can I have it back now?
No, you explain the situation to them.
I see.
It's like, hey, this ring is cursed. To break the curse, you need to use it to propose to someone that you truly love. Help me
Hey,
out, bro.
present this cursed ring to your true love for me.
Be like, but so long as your love is true,
They will not go mad and
everything will
murder
be
you.
fine.
Yeah, that rhymes.
But if y'all want to run an experiment of sorts with the ring,
Let's not do the experiment right now. Let's just put it in someone's bag. We are already sick enough.
I got it in my bag.
Anyways, can we go upstairs now?
Sure, absolutely. You guys are funny. So, putting the ring back in your pockets or in your bags, you guys carefully, slowly ascend the staircases, and you make it to this second floor. And up here you see there is the balcony that looks down into the sandpit area below, where you see there was once the fight that you had with the sand lady. You can see like little scuff marks in the sand where like Tanhi fell asleep, or where the sand lady glided out of the sound and exploded. Like you can see remnants of the fight down below. It's pretty cool.
Okay, so going to the first set of doors that are to the east of the stairway?
It's a little weird. It's like directly south. So this room has it has like a room to the northwest. It's a big room. You can assume it's probably the master bedroom. There's 1, 2, 3 rooms to the eastern side of the house, and then there's another room to the central southern part of this entire upstairs section.
Well, we're already at one set, the most southern doors, so 3, 2, 1, go.
So, before we open them, should we try to do a perception check?
Yes.
Fine.
Thank you, Keryth. I just think it's a better idea. What if there's another one of the two-headed dogs?
Yeah, you never know. Upstairs up here. So both Tanhi and Keryth, you guys try to like put your ears against the door and you try to listen very carefully, and you don't hear anything within the room. But you hear that same flapping sound from outside of the room. It seems to be coming from this floor, but it seems to be coming to the northeast for now.
I do not want to find this mysterious flapping noise.
What's that mysterious clicking sound?
That's what I was thinking
Yes.
too.
Okay, I'm gonna open the door. Ready?
Ready.
So you open the door and you come into a pretty small room, but it seems to have once been nicely decorated. You look around and on the walls there are these elaborate hieroglyphs. They seem to depict scenery from the Pentharu family, scenery that they would want to show whoever was residing in here, because this room seems to be a guest room. The decorated walls are a scenic vista of a river valley running through the desert, resplendent with a verdant life and greenery near the shores. And it's very ancient Egyptian too. So like you see like river reeds kind of like sprouting out, and like river lilies. You see like a heron or two, maybe a hippo off in the distance. But it's otherwise a very nice room. It's, old, so there's a few pieces of lacquered furniture that are kind of like decayed and deteriorated and destroyed, but there's a faint musty odor of decomposing wood and like a fat of fabric lingering in the air. But other than that, it's a pretty nice room. However, you do see something in the closet.
It's another skeleton in the closet, guys.
Oh,
Get out.
gosh.
Is it though?
As soon as you,
Is it?
it's not a skeleton. Well, actually, it is a skeleton in the closet.
Oh.
You guys look into the closet and you see where some of that musty smell is coming from. There is a body here without a head.
Oh, it's another one of our friends.
Is it a fresh body?
Roll me a medicine check and find out how fresh it is.
I'm gonna try and help too.
I tried it
I
too.
have a +0, guys.
That's okay. I could try.
Everyone's so helpful today. All right. So Khepri, you recognize the same telltale signs of the body in the toilet down below. This person, although he hasn't died in 3 years, he died in about a year ago. It's very fresh. And again, just like before, the head doesn't seem to have been sliced off, chopped off, ripped off. It seems to have popped off. And I will not elaborate what that verb means. I literally mean it as just popped off.
Guys, once again, this looks very mysterious like the other body. It's fresher.
Okay.
And the head, those heads we were fighting, I think this is one of its owners.
How many does that make now? Heads that we found bodies for. Like, is this the
We
fourth
found
one?
6 heads, 2 headless bodies.
We've only...
Oh, we found 2.
Weren't there
of them.
headless bodies in the kitchen, too?
You found 4 bodies.
Okay, so 4.
Oh,
So this is the
okay,
fourth
yeah.
one.
I thought we found more. But I can tell because, once again, the head doesn't look like it was torn off or chopped off. It looks like it popped off.
Like
I
it
don't
popped
know how
off. What do
else
you
to
mean by that,
explain it.
Khepri?
You know what? I'm trying to figure that out myself, but it looks like it popped off.
Are you gonna pop off about how it popped off?
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna pop off right now. All right, let's go.
I hate all of this. Before you leave, Tariq and Tanhi. Back to where you were, Tanhi. Just as you guys are kind of like examining this body, you find clumps of hair on the floor beneath the body's headless shoulders.
Oh, God.
This is, however, different than the other bodies because this one seems to be the most recent of those bodies that you have found. it might give you a clue as to what happened to this person.
Wait. Isn't there a spell that, like, can displace certain bodies? Like, certain people, like Maze? Like, what if they just, like, chopped off?
Oh,
I don't
God.
know. Perhaps
just
an
like-
occultism check will illuminate the situation more.
Oh, Tanhi is on the right
Guys, I
track.
got a -1 in occultism right now.
And-
I've got a 9 in that one.
I don't know
Negative
I don't
1 in
know.
occultism.
if
I've
it
got a
would be
plus
extra
1.
dimension if their bodies here and then the heads were also here.
But, so with Maze, it only puts them into the extra, like, I'm sure it's not Maze, but if it's like Maze where it puts, like, extra dimension, it's only there until it's dismissed. And so what if they used it to chop off their head? And it,
Well,
like,
he said it wasn't
like,
chopped
wouldn't that be
off. It was popped off.
but-
Whatever that's supposed to mean.
I'm sure there's some kind of spell or whatever that can, like, decapitate, maybe.
expand their head.
I will say, if
Like
that's the case,
transmutation
then
spell or something.
we are in a lot of trouble, guys. I don't know which one of these sets of doors is going to lead us to it, but this thing, this entity, whatever's doing it, I don't think it's gone.
Think it's flying around.
All right.
Oh my God, what if it's the flapping thing? I really don't want to find that.
Other than that, obvious thing that's going to definitely happen. A few things are going to happen. For one, you guys take a closer look at this body. You're examining it. Tanhi and Keryth and Tariq and Habibi. All of you guys are looking very, very closely. And you see the telltale signs of something, especially Keryth and Habibi, have never thought they would ever see in their lifetime. And yet, the signs are starting to add up.
I don't like that.
They seem to have been kissed by a creature known as a Varguil.
What the fuck is that?
A Varguil is something we may or may not find out
no.
later what that is.
No, I don't want to find it out. I don't.
The other thing that happens is that as you guys are examining this body, you find that there is a ring on one of this man's fingers. And it seems to be a wedding ring, specifically.
Oh.
And then the third and final thing that happens.
Nope.
Oh, shit.
Khepri,
Oh.
as you are about to leave this room, or maybe draw your party's attention to outside this room,
No!
you see the master bedroom door open, and then close,
No,
and then disappear.
Oh,
What?
God. It's the
And
Bart
we'll
wheel.
And we'll see you guys next week.
No,
What?
it's the Bart wheel. He's wearing a wedding ring. Who's wearing the ring? Is anyone in this group wearing the ring
It's
right
in
now,
my
or
bag.
did we put it in a bag?
It's in a bag.
put it in a
It's in a bag.
Bag.
Okay, because I'm worried that that's a marker. And it's like, oh, hey, now the Varg wheel, which I'm just going to assume is this issue, is going to be like, oh, fuck, now I have another head.
Well, if it came in and left really quickly, then that's the same thing that did, like, right before the skeletons animated, so we're probably in big trouble. But
God.
we weren't wearing a ring then, or didn't have a ring, so it's not that.
Hey everyone, hope you enjoyed the episode. If you liked what you heard, then please like, share, or subscribe to The Mithril Tabletop. You can find us on YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Reddit, or Instagram. Feel free to email us at themithraltabletop@gmail.com. We'll see you next week. Music and sound effects are provided to you by Envato Elements. The Mummy's Mask is copyright 2014. Mummy's Mask images, characters, and artwork are a trademark of Paizo Incorporated.